Hi, I'm Kath, the Cornish Sewing Girl. Welcome back. I've just made a dress this week, apart from having another hectic week. My son's been home. His ship came into Cornwall, so it was a lovely opportunity for him to come home for a week. And yeah, I did still manage to do a dress, even though it was hectic. I was out most days with my son. And then I managed to do this one. And I done A, which is that one there. And I'll just let you see me wearing it. So I'll say goodbye for a few minutes and then I'll come back when I show you this little clip. Hi, I've got my dress on at the moment and I'm going to walk backwards so you can have a look and see my dress. Just to refresh and show you which dress I've made. I've made this one here. And that's A, and as you can see, it hasn't got any elastic in. I did put a little bit of elastic in the waist because I felt a little bit more comfortable with that. So I'll stand back a minute. So if I just put the gimbal up, it'll go down. There we go, down a bit more. Now I can walk back. There you go. And there you go. I've lost my slippers. God knows where they are too. I'll find them. And there you go. You know, it feels quite nice actually, because I love this. This is me. I love this type of pattern, and it'd be lovely if we're going out to lunch, you know, in one of the hotels. And you know, you can easily do it. It doesn't take very long to do this dress at all. I went up in an evening. I had my son home, so I was out in the daytime, and I came home one evening and went up and cut it out, and next minute I was sewing it up, you know. There is a seam down the back. As you can see, there is a seam down the back. You can put a zip. I didn't put the zip in. I just liked it without it because you can slip it on over your head, you know, and you can pull it down and slip it, because this is quite, you know, quite roomy on the top. I think, to be honest, the shoulders do seem a bit wide, and I think that can make you, you know, add a couple of pounds to you, like, you know, and I'm all for not doing that. But as you can see, there's that little wedge on the top that you sew from the back. So there's two pieces in the back, one in the front. I've put the elastic here, and you just got the little bit of facing that goes around and tucks inside. And yeah, I do like it, but I think I could have pulled these in a little bit more. You know, maybe not. I don't know. Got to get used to it. Or just tuck them under a little bit more. Just done one more row. You could put a little bit of shirring elastic along there and bring it in, even though you've pulled them in at the top, or put some little pleats there. That's quite an idea. Iron a few little pleats in and stitch them down. But in all, I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, you could get a nice tan belt, you know. If I had a little bit more fabric, which I haven't, I would have definitely done a nice tie belt. I think that's what it's lacking. A nice tie belt, I think, would have been nice. But I bought this a couple of years ago, this fabric, and I haven't got any of it left now. So I bought this in True Fabrics like I said, 2 years ago. But yeah, that's the elastic casing I put on there. If you can see that there. Anyway, breathe in. I shall see you in a minute. There we are, down at Falmouth Marina. If I pan out, you can see that lovely, lovely boat there. Yeah, our son's home at the moment, and he came in off that green ship, which is right there. It's just come in today, that one, and that green ship. And there's another one over here. That one there looks lovely too. What a beautiful day it is today. God, wouldn't I be loving it out in a nice boat? Better not. We're just like me, and I'll be squalling for a new phone. And there we are, look, we've got some apartments here, look. We zone in and show you those lovely apartments there. Those look lovely too, don't they? We've parked the car now, so now we're going down to one of our favourite restaurants for lunch. Oh, I think we've got to go this way. There we go, that's the seafront there. And there's tiny little back streets. We're now walking up here. And I'll stop and show you when we get to the restaurant.
And shall I bring you some tap water as well?
Yeah.
Lovely.
This is a garden centre just down the road from me. And now the summer's here. It's nice to pretty the garden up. So we're going and have a look. I've come down to look for an indoor pot, really. So I'm just going to have a little pan around in here. I don't know if that's the name of the place. Must be Trevents and More. It says Trevents and More. There we go. We'll go inside a moment and I'll show you in. Come on, we go out here. These are the ones that I think got a lovely pop of colour. This is inside the garden centre now. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. It's just got little bits and bobs of, you know, blankets as well as pots. I'm going to walk over and have a look at them now. Don't that look unusual? And there we go, there we are. Oh, look at this one. This would be me. Now I really like that, but my money plant, little money plant wouldn't fit in there, or the next one behind. Oh, they're so pretty, aren't they? Still too small. No possibility the one behind, but I think that's still a bit small. And we got candles there. I love my candles as well. There we go. Gonna pan right around now in a circle. This is called Trevenson's Garden Centre. I always refer to it as Tahiti Garden Centre because it's fairly near Tahiti. Oh, these look similar to my Denby I like. I love Denby. Cool, if they had material now, I'd be happy. Be really happy if they had material as well. Everything looks beautiful quality and rustic. I love rustic stuff. Good job I haven't got a trolley. It'll be full up. Right, I'll go out and these are mostly the pots. I'm going to nip out and have a look now at some of the plants. I'm home from the garden centre now, so I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee. I'm going to try my dress on, the one I just made. I did make it an animal print. And I'll show the fabric and show you what I think of the fabric. And there's my lovely, nice cup of cappuccino. I don't know, I think it's latte. Anyway, see you in a minute. This is my plant that I just bought down that lovely garden centre, Trevenson Garden Centre. This one here. We go, it's just got little stripes of green, different shades of green. And I just thought it would go with the candles I had here. And I bought them last week down the, because my son's been home this week. Although I got them because thinking it would look nice for when he came home. There we go. And if I stand back, once I get my money plant in there, I think that should look quite nice. There we go. And that's their card. So that's what it's called, Cream Cornwall Beach Copper. There we go. Beautiful shop though, isn't it? This is in Falmouth town. I love all my home bits and bobs. Just looking at this is pretty. A butter dish and some jugs. Teapot looks lovely, doesn't it? Hi, I'm back. I hope you like this dress. I've took it off purely because I just done a long video and I deleted it by mistake. Anyway, I've took the dress off and I can explain a few little things I wanted to explain. When I said I done a casing, hang on, if I can sit around, I can sort of like get the right angle to face the camera here. When I said I done a casing inside, I didn't actually put the casing in. I just sewed it and done a little zigzag on there, if you can see, just you know, and it really did work. I just lined it all up where I wanted to put it on the dress, on the waist, and I just done that little zigzag and it went across lovely. It just all went in fine and it sort of puffs out a little bit on the top. So, you know, it's all gone in okay. And that's the wedge on the top of the shoulders. And then you've got your little bit of gathering there on the front, which is here, right there. I could have, like I said, took that in a little bit more. And you got your neck facing here. And that's the neck facing, and I sort of overlocked it. I had to change me cotton from navy because my other dress was navy, and I put in this beige. I've only got a couple of overlock threads because, you know, most of them are either dark or light. I've got white, beige and navy, so I could do with a black one as well. Anyway, that one went okay, and I put a little bit of brown stitching on the hem there. So that was a really, really quick and easy make. That'll be something nice to wear down the hotel. I'll either put a nice tam belt with it or something. But my tam belt now, although it was new, it sort of got rubbed in the wardrobe, so I'll have to replace that. Now let's see what I can show you next. Now this, I've got a good yard here and 2 yards here of this. Now, I would love to make the sew over Eve dress with this. I think this would come up lovely as that. Because if you look up close to this, it's got, I've got them back to front so you won't be able to see nothing like that. It's got some gold bits in there. Let me just see if I can put it like that. You might be able to catch this light catches them. You can see there. And I absolutely love this fabric. And it's not thin. It's quite, you know, it's got a, although it is probably see-through, it's still got a nice weight to it. And I think that would drape and hang lovely on a nice Eve dress with sew over it. I see Shan on Kittyish Behaviour does some lovely tutorials on the Eve dress. I think it's one of her favourites. So I've got nearly 3 yards of that. This one here is, what pattern is that? Is this pattern here. I just done the top bodice part on that. I have showed you that before. I've done the top bodice part on that, which is what I've actually got on here now. Needs a little iron, I think this top does. But that's just to say I've got another me made one on. This is what my son, my lovely son, bought me quite a while ago, but I haven't cut into this yet. And I absolutely love this. This would be nice as an Eve dress or a wrap over dress. I have got a couple of patterns for wrap over dresses. I've got this one, but that's a woven one. Woven ones are quite nice as well on, no, not woven one, a stretch one. They're lovely. And that one's an easy one as well. That is pattern number McCall's M6884. And that's a lovely easy one. If I show you the line drawing on that there. I would probably do a short sleeve one. Now that is nice, but I probably find like a woven pattern, which I have got upstairs. I should probably find a nice wrap dress for this one. But I fancy one that, although I say I always like something at the waist, I think you probably get a belt with this, so you could do one that hasn't got a waist seam. They tend to sew up a bit quicker. So that's what I've got in mind for that. Now this here, I bought last week in True Fabrics, and I love a little bit of navy and white. But the only thing is, it is see-through, so you've got to line all that. Which is a shame because it's a lot harder work as well, though I do tend to always line the top bodice parts of dresses. I've just got into habit of making it, the whole dress feel sort of like it's got a bit of body to it if you do that. And I've got some patterns here that I've got in mind for that. The Eve dress would be lovely. And so over at one, and also this one, and I like that one there. And that one is A, and that is Simplicity 8872. Now I've showed you this one before because I am warm into that one because I seem to be picking it up more. Let me just show you inside. Typical, isn't it? The very one you pick up you don't want. There we go. That's the one there. I think my next dress will probably be that one there, because I like the little cap sleeves. I'm trying to peer around the side. It will be, did I say that one? That one there, A. I don't know about that, but we'll see how it goes and see what material I got. But I wouldn't do it full. I could always take a little bit of the easing out in the you know, bits of that one. And this one here, I recently bought this one as well. I love that. That is a cotton, and I just love the colours. But I did go into one of my favourite shops in town, Sea Salt, and I also like white stuff. I also like the White Company as well. But in Sea Salt, I treated myself last week to a dress because I absolutely fell in love with the material. It was a beautiful turquoise and teal, and it just looked lovely and cheerful and bright, and I'm thinking, oh, I could do with that. So I bought that. You probably see me wearing it. I think I had it on last video. And their dresses in there are a good 65 to 75 and up. So making them is obviously cheaper, but it is sometimes fabric can creep up a little bit. I mean, I love Italia brunette fabric, and I've noticed that this is see-through where the Italia brunette wasn't, and you've got to pay out now, you know, buy extra lining and all. So I think the Italia brunette fabric is well worth its money, and it doesn't slip when you sew. It really does sew lovely. I felt it's soft and it was lovely to handle. So what I'm going to do at the moment is keep an eye on Manova Crafts, because I have a lot of emails from them, and they do very often always say they've got an offer on with this fabric and that fabric. So I should really sort of start clicking on that and having a good look and see, and I might start ordering online, because I always think, oh no, I want to handle it, I want to see what it's like. And I do love True Fabrics, but they don't never do any offers, you know, and sometimes you see the patterns online all on the sale, and they haven't put theirs on sale just yet, you know, but maybe that's just me, you know, maybe I'm a bit eager with everything, but I do love the fact they're there. And when I go in, the staff are lovely, and I'm always happy to you know, look at my fabric. Now I've got another one that I bought. I'm just looking for that. Here it is. I'm snowed under with fabric, aren't I? This one I bought in Stitches and Cream. This one here, I don't know if you can see it or not. I wasn't sure whether I liked it or not. When I got home, I thought, oh, why did I bother to buy that? But I think with the right pattern, you know, and a nice silver necklace, like I've got a silver necklace on now, put something like that with it, and try and maybe a wrap over dress or something with a little bit of gathering on the sides or something. You know, I don't really know, but I shall have a think what to do with that. But it's got a nice bit of stretch in it, actually. Oh, I'm all tied up with my necklace now. It is quite springy, this, you know, as you can see. It's really quite springy. I didn't think it was a stretch, but it's it definitely is, isn't it? Anyway, that was in Stitches and Cream at the weekend. And no doubt I shall be in True Fabrics again this week, probably. And I found this one here that I don't never ever buy really much fabric in Trago, because they're, you know, it's like they do a lot of poly cottons, and they do, their notions are absolutely lovely. So I do like that. But I did get this one here, a good 6 months ago or more, and this one's quite nice, you know, but I don't know whether it's a good quality or not. It feels lovely and thick, but it has got that bit of white on the back, and sometimes I don't always like that, but when you pull it, it isn't too bad. It's not too bad, so that might make another one. And that's that. So I hope you enjoy my little bit I done in. Let's just see how many minutes I've been on here. I'm okay for a minute. 12 minutes is that I'm okay for a minute. Yeah, so I absolutely love incorporating a bit of Falmouth, because that's where I go, that's where I spend my time, and you can see what I do. And I love going out to lunch. We went out to lunch again with my friend Cantima, so I'll put a little clip of that in. I also filmed all the boats, and one of my son's company's boats were there as well in the sea down at the marina. So I've got all that to show you, and the apartments down there were amazing. So it is very, very uplifting, you know. And if you like sewing and love to create things, it's lovely to have something that'll uplift you and get you in the right frame of mind. And I'm missing my son now. He's gone back to Italy, and he works for Sea Corps, and he's a driller on a ship. And yeah, his ship come in I think it came into Bristol, I think, or is it Exeter? I don't know. What one of them must have a port for the ship to come in. So seeing he was coming near Cornwall, he came home. But he used to be in the Coldstream Guards, and he's always into his fitness, so he's got loads of energy. He did have a car hire for the first 4 or 5 days, and he said, "Oh, I'll spend some time with you, Mum, now, and I'll take my car back and you can drive when we go out." So I had to plan that a little bit, because I don't like not knowing where I'm going. I like to know where I'm going, because I haven't been driving that long. But he said I'd done really well, and we were out most days out in my car going somewhere. Today I cooked lasagna for tea, and the minute I finished that, I jumped in my car and thought I'll go down to my local garden centre, because the indoor pots are absolutely beautiful. I always call it TD Garden Centre, but I did film the name down there, the name of it. I think it's called Trevenson Garden Centre. I'll have a look again, make sure that's right. But when I was in there, I was getting carried away filming all these lovely pots. When I came home and I just sort of played the video back to see, you know, how I filmed it, and I could hear music playing in the background. So you've got to be careful with that on YouTube, because, you know, they've got to have loyalties for their music. So you've got to be careful capturing it even in the background. So I'll try and pick out some little clips that don't show the music, and show you some more little places I go to in Cornwall. Anyway, I hope you like my videos, and I hope you've enjoyed all the little Cornish bits and everything. And I shall see you all again soon. And have a lovely weekend. And bye for now. Bye.